Hello and welcome back to Rayman Legends. Today we're doing back to Origins yet again. It's actually my birthday today. Well, it's not gonna be when I'm uploading this. My birthday's on the 20th, and this is gonna come out way later, but may as well say it here. Okay, what can we do? Where are some new levels for us to complete? Maybe in the Sea of Serendipity. Probably. Indeed, there are. So let's do Swimming with the Stars. We may continue. So, apologies in the last video. I incorrectly stated that, oh yeah, this is where the underwater levels are going to pull, you know, a bit of a fast one on you, where they're gonna reveal their true colors, you know? So I want to apologize, because I mistook this level for the last level. If you're not aware, back to Origins levels are levels from Rayman Origins, but they have the mechanics of Legends, so the physics are a little different, I think, and you're playing as whatever character you want, and you're saving Teensies. And here's where the true change begins, when the music switches. Considering that guy's down there. Yeah. That weird guy has no head. Someone needs our help. I'll help. Give me a moment. Yeah, the issue of the water levels is just the controls aren't terrible, but they're not, you know, the greatest. We do need to rescue a Teensie who's somewhere here. Fuck. Oh, I see where they are. So that is Teensie number 2 saved. Here we just need to avoid him. There we are. We have to clear the path. I don't even know what those things are. Like, all I know is that they're evil. And if you need any more proof they're evil, I mean, look at them. And now is probably where the spooky stuff begins. As you can see now, there's these big floaty things. They don't home in on you. They just travel in a set path. And yet, they can still be really dangerous. Oh, ooh, that nearly got us hit there. Either way. Ah, fuck. Time to move out of there. And we wanna be faster than that guy. Yeah. Okay. Oh, we barely dodged that. Okay. Oh. Hello there. Yeah, just the physics of getting multiple lumps into water is a bit more difficult, and here's where the actually spooky part is. So those little grabby hands will only grab us if there's no light, because they hate the light. They're terrified of it. So what we can do is have those light things that swim with us. Because then the hands will leave us alone. But only for as long as we actually have the light, and the light doesn't last forever, so it's good to replenish it. Oh, we can hear this. Well, we know where he was. Ow. That's bad. Yeah, those things really don't like us. They're just sitting there hoping we will, like, fuck up and lose our light. And up here is the queen. Oh boy. Fuck. Okay, let's try that again. But we already know what to do. You wanna go... wait, okay. We are going to take this a bit more slowly. What you have to do is you have to wait for him to deflate. There we are. Then do that. Uh-oh, we're good. There we are. A bit tricky, but not very. There we are. There's something down there. But it's not letting me pass through. Huh. But the issue is, you know, that leads me over there. So how would I, you know, head down there? Huh. Well, let's hope there's nothing we need to get down there. Maybe it's just meant to tease us. And here, as you can see, there truly is no actual light source for us to use. Like, all we can do is follow other... Okay, now we have a light source. But yeah, previously, we just had to, like, sneak past. Come on. There we go. That's another guy saved. Oh no. Come on. See how he's just waiting there for us. Oh, yeah. We barely outran him. You know, something that is interesting that I've noticed is, like, there's an aspect of older games which a lot of people nowadays tend to forget. And it's, so a lot of, like, NES, SNES games had no tutorial, right? But that was because you had a manual that came with the game that would explain to you how the mechanics work. Oh yeah, by the way, I don't know if you can tell, there's... Oh! What? Did I accidentally trigger that? Whatever. Basically, there appears to be a little guy somewhere. Let's save him. But yeah, basically, like, if you open up the manual for Mario Bros. 3, you will basically have all the instructions for, like, how to use every power-up, what this does, what that does. Of course, a lot of people who were kids at the time, obviously, didn't bother reading the manual, because, you know, they'd play the game, and maybe they read the manual, you know, half-heartedly before, you know, on the car ride home. Or while their dad was setting up the console, if it was if it was a game which came with the console, but they barely ever read it. Still, though, padding for game length in... Oh, shit. You see that? Padding for game length has been something that's been done, like, since the very beginning. Like, since the NES. It's just that the reason that, like, games are actually padded for time is different. Oh my god! Okay. Because, yeah, we did. You see, the reason why games were padded for time back then was because, you know, you would go to you would basically rent games. That was a common thing back then. Because there were cartridges. And it was a lot harder to, like, you know, rent a cartridge to copy it than rent a CD and copy it. So, you know, what ended up happening for a while, we missed out on 2 of them. How? And we can't go back. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to do a bit of... Well, at least that's dealt with. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn, you know... Well, I'm gonna turn the recording off, and I'm gonna just search for the stuff myself. Okay, now you spawned in. And as you can see, somehow I missed the fact that when that guy goes up, we can just go in here. And here's the secret thing. Oh, by the way, that guy does actually, like, track you. Just FYI. He's trying to follow you. But obviously, he can't do shit. We're just too good. And I see, yeah, if you're not aware, I just kind of ran through the level a second time. Okay, and as you can hear the cries again. Fuck, fuck, fuck. There's more than one. Ow. Well, I'm fine with that, as long as I'll survive. Okay, now we can do Why So Crabby. I hope we're not gonna have to fight a gigantic crab in this level. And if you think I'm spoiling it, well, if I can pause, you can see this is a full-on level. It's not a... Why? Okay, Legends was stuttering for a moment. That's... Oh, fuck. All the way at the beginning. Yeah, Legends stuttering is just something I'm not used to. The entire game is so smooth. And at this one point, it stuttered. I guess it was loading something big in. This is why... games need to kind of stream data in. You see, back in, like, the days of the NES, right? Or even in some, like, older games, you know, that were, like, you know, the idea was you would have small levels and all of them are loaded at once into memory. But then slowly the idea came that it's so much more intelligent to just stream data in, you know, just dynamically load and unload, you know, stuff. But then the issue came that this was being experimented with when CDs and DVDs were a thing. The issue, of course, is back then, well... Oh my god, really? I thought that was a troll death pit. Turns out it's not. Yeah, but basically back then, the transfer speeds were so slow. Like, we're talking... like, under 1 megabyte per second, you know? And, like, hard drives, which are considered slow in comparison to, like, SSDs, hard drives can do, like, up to 200 megabytes per second. And that thing did, like, 0.1. So, yeah. But, I mean, you know, obviously, back then, like, for instance, the PlayStation 1 only had 2 megabytes of RAM and 1 megabyte of VRAM, so, you know, in a couple seconds of loading time, you could fill up the entire disc. Although that is just with reading, you know, the CD is big, and the laser that reads needs to move around to other parts of the disc. That's actually an interesting way to see if, like, a CD-based game is actually being run off of a CD. But it could, like, if you know the hard drive, if you know the disk drive it's running on, if it's like a console game, then theoretically you may be able to, like, ban people who have, like, a CD drive that's too fast. But then, you know, the issue again comes, you know, what if there's a revision, and it's just too many factors. I mean, that's kind of the thing, though. You either have really good security, or you have a really functional system. And you need to be, like... It's a very difficult thing to do to both have, like, a system that's actually really usable, and a system that's actually, like, really fast. So, and, like, really secure. Windows, for instance, and, like, Linux for that matter, are both pretty secure systems. Windows has more outright features that are specifically security-based, while Linux has a better permission system. And while both of them have their own, like, challenges when it comes to operating system security, I mean, both of them are also vulnerable to, like, you know, death viruses, but, you know. I mean, there's a Russian snake virus, which can hide and load up before your, like, PC boots. So, well, not before your PC boots, but before the operating system. So, you literally have no way of, like, figuring out it's there, unless you search for, like, a few bytes of memory that are just not where they should be. And, you have, like, how many gigabytes? Yeah. Well, I mean, I say that, and people are terrified of it, but, like, don't worry. The, NSA has, a much better thing, obviously, to one-up the Russians. They have a virus that, hides on your hard drive's firmware. Which, of course, means that, not even, like, it's hiding in a place where you can't wipe the drive. It's, kind of terrifying. But those viruses are kind of like, especially the NSA virus, like, let's be real here, the NSA has backdoored basically every system we own. Some people see it as, like, conspiratorial to say that. I just say it's, being reasonable. Like, that's why people kind of are I mean, kind of the issue is, again, if you try to backdoor a system like that, I mean, you can do it. You just need to be... That is kind of why, like, China, for instance, wants a domestic, you know, industry for their semiconductors. It's not just an economy thing, you know? Not being reliant on American imports. It's also that, you know, if there's an industry that only you can do, and it's highly complex, well, may as well add a backdoor or two. Too bad, discussing these things is really difficult, because, a lot of people think they know a lot, and don't really know much. I guess that's kind of the issue with, like, computer security shit in general. It's very difficult to talk about a lot of that stuff. Because there's, let's be real here, a lot of people who are very much so not knowledgeable on some issues, and yet they honestly believe they're, you know, the Renaissance god of the third act of, computer security. And yet, they've, like, I don't know. Like, the way I see security, it's like, how do I explain this? If I wanted to... Excuse me? If I wanted to, have, like, you know, a test computer with which I can run virus shit on, I would have it fucking air-gapped off the network. Like, I would be basically using a condom router to connect it to Wi-Fi over a fucking VPN. I would not let it, like, interface with the rest of my network at all. I would not let it pick up, like, any data that could locate me. Fuck no. It's kind of like, you know, I kind of treat viruses like people in, you know, in movies often treat like the death diseases, you know? You're taking, when you're testing it, as many security measures as possible, right? But unlike the movies, there's not an obvious fucking, you know, security flaw in the system, hopefully. And, like, you don't fail to, like, an obvious thing that anybody watching the movie with, like, a quarter of a brain cell could tell. You know, it's not like some dumb shit will happen because, you know, the plot requires it to happen. Which I think is a... Oh, yeah, be shitting me. I do kind of think that's a really... I think it's a really funny way to describe, like, why some shit happens in media. Some people kind of dislike that term, you know. But what am I doing? We have so many limbs, doesn't matter. Oh my god. Oh my god! Right at the end. Whatever. Yeah, we have... No! There we are. Now, much more importantly, we need to, explain to some of these guys how to die. Also, you see those big, like, things there? Yeah, those are the weak spots. That's how they're telegraphed. They're these weird pimples. These levels are getting longer. Since when do I have 724? Whatever. And, there we go. We have all of them. I didn't miss and have to do the level again. I mean, when you run through to collect the remaining Teensies, it is pretty fast, if you know where to look. Much more importantly, we have a new Back to Origins level. Oh my goodness. Okay, next time, we do poor little Daisy, the first proper big boss level of Back to Origins. See you then. Goodbye.
Yeah, hey Peter.